I found I was locked up when I woke up. An IV drip was in my arm, chains bound my legs. I was terrified and furious, but I couldn't just sit and wait to perish. I reached for the phone far away. This underground room had no signal, leaving me hopeless. Just then, the fat man entered and tossed the keys onto the floor. I picked them up and unlocked the door, only to find my legs weak and unsteady. The fat man handed me a pair of crutches and told me the ground floor had suffered a toxic gas attack. I'd been in a car accident and he'd saved me, but I didn't believe any of it. After he left, I pulled out a razor blade and sharpened the crutch. I lit the bedsheets and placed them near the ventilation shaft. The fat man came down, drawn by the smell, unaware I was hiding in the shadows. I stabbed with all my strength, thinking I'd succeeded, but the fat man was surprisingly agile. He injected me with a sedative. The sound of cars woke me. The fat man was a liar after all. To my surprise, the iron gate wasn't locked. This place looked like a shelter. I met another man, Mark. He said the air outside was contaminated. I walked out of the living room, my face full of confusion. The fat man carefully explained the bunker's layout. Basic living facilities were all present. I nearly stumbled. Mark reached out to steady me, but was met with a loud warning from the fat man.
Keep your hands to yourself. Understand? No touching.
The fat man opened the bunker's isolation door. Through the glass window, I could see 2 pigs outside had lost all signs of life, not a natural death. The air was contaminated. Stepping outside meant certain death. But then I spotted the car that had hit me. I still believed I'd been kidnapped by the fat man. The apocalypse was all a lie. Mark, however, insisted he'd witnessed a terrifying beam of light descending from the sky, followed by strange, thick smoke engulfing the earth. To uncover the truth and escape underground, I had to get the keys from the fat man's waist. I deliberately engaged Mark in lively conversation, while the neglected fat man's expression suddenly darkened.
Oh, shoot. I'm sorry. I'm gonna need the pepper also.
What exactly do you think you're doing?
I'm asking for pepper.
Like hell you were. What was that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's how I successfully stole the key, but was quickly discovered. Fortunately, the sound of a car approached overhead. Seizing the moment, I attacked the fat man with a wine bottle, then opened the first iron gate. The fat man could no longer stop me. It was like seeing a lifeline. A woman was frantically pounding on the door outside. She was infected with the virus. I accepted reality and abandoned my escape. The fat man introduced me to his daughter, though sadly only through a photograph she was already dead. I discovered the word rescue carved into the skylight and found a familiar earring. It belonged to the fat man's daughter. I secretly told Mark about it, but he claimed the girl in the photo wasn't the fat man's daughter, but rather his classmate's sister, missing for years. Another photo fell from the book. Mark instantly recognized this one as the fat man's daughter. The fat man had likely imprisoned and killed this girl. The truth grew increasingly murky.